Don't you know the first? Wake up, miles round. Don't you know what first is inside? Midnight downtown. Don't forget your sunset behind. It's all in favor, locked up in sables where we align. It's tango cable, it's clanging sleigh bells.
YouTube is 2 seconds behind live time, and Facebook World is approximately 22 seconds behind YouTube.
Thank you.
Remember last year, it's still in my head. You kissed my hair and said what you say. Remember my fear, it's still in my head. I waited for so long, but you didn't care. Remember last year, it's still in my head. You kissed my hair and said what you said. You don't know heartache until you know now. You don't know sorrow until you're undone. Wake up, miles round. Don't you know the first is design? Midnight downtown. Don't forget your promises. Alive. It's all in fables, locked up in stables where we arrive. It's tangled cables, it's clanging sleigh bells where we align. Don't you know what first is inside? forget your song, I say. Behind, it's all in fables, locked up in tables, where we align. It's tangled cable, it's clanging sleigh bells, where we remember last year. It's still in my head. You kissed my hair and said what you say. Remember my fear. It's still in my head. I waited for so long, but you didn't care. Remember last year. It's still in my head. You kissed my hair and said what you said. You don't know heartache until you know none. You don't know sorrow until you're undone. Last year, it's still in my head.
Alrighty, we're about 1 minute away from
Happy time.
Happy Times.
Okay, good news.
Anybody over there on Facebook might want to come and join us on YouTube. Seems to be a pretty big 30-second delay on Facebook. The dial-in number is 563-999-2185 if you care to join us this afternoon. Alrighty, and I've lost my timer, so I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I was gonna put you on 20 seconds early there, Michael.
You're not coming through on the microphone.
I was gonna put you on a little early.
There you go. I gotcha. You want to see some of moi? Let's see.
No. I need my countdown. I need to see my timer.
Okay.
We'll get plenty of you.
Full of it.
Full of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Costume, wardrobe. We have a malfunctioning costume.
Costume coming up.
And while he is preparing for the questions of the week and a fun, fabulous Friday, here's Michael.
Thank you, Grace. Good to be here again. Happy Friday, Bridge friends. And we are almost through with the month. Is this 26 days into the month, Grace?
This is a 26, yes.
Okay, well, another month has slipped by our hands, and hopefully you've been having some good bridge that you've been enjoying with your playmates online or in the flesh. Hopefully you've been safe, healthy, wealthy, and wise, at least a couple of the three. Today we are going to be talking about thinking bridge. But before we do that, some hands of the week. We always like to do our questions and answers. Grace, can you help us with that?
I can definitely help you with that. We've got a couple of those here.
Okay, well, go ahead and begin. I think I'm maybe going to get the right screens up and with a couple pushes of the button, and I believe we are there.
Alrighty. Walter asks, opening lead when I have a queen doubleton, high, or low, and why?
Oh boy, Walter. You know, here's the thing. When we have an ace or a king, we would like to take something with it, right? Aces are meant to take kings. Kings are meant to take queens. Queens are meant to take jacks? I don't know. But if you lead it, if the opponents have the ace or the king, your queen, you've just said goodbye. And a queen is not really a pawn if you play chess. A queen is a queen, right? It has some value to it. So we like to use it for setting up a secant suit. We like to use it for capturing a lower honor or non-honor. So leading from a queen doubleton, I guess this is opening lead. Here's the scoop. Let's see if we can find some situations when it might work. I'm going to go over to another screen for a moment here. And let's see, deep finesse, and I think this one will do it. Yes, it will. So here's the rub on that. First off, let's get rid of the dial-in number. Okay, and we have our queen doubleton. Well, one is that where our partners bid this suit. Let's say this is the spade suit. And our partner has, during the course of the auction, maybe opened one spade, or maybe overcalled. Maybe it started like one diamond. And then our partner went one spade. And they got to 3 no trump, let's say, in the south. Yeah, you know, your partner's got 5 plus in the spades. My question is, do you have any extra values over here in the west seat? The more values you have over there, the fewer, well, you have another entry, don't you? Yeah, you have a first entry, fire torpedo number 1, and the second one with a little, fire torpedo number 2.
That torpedo's behind your head.
It is, isn't it? Oh, I see. Okay, I guess I've made it a little too low on the screen. Let's see if I can, well, you get the idea. The first one is a question mark, and then there's a 1 and a 2. I think you can see pretty much everything, Grace.
Yes.
So the point being is that, yeah, if you lead the queen the first time, and your partner has shown a 5, or let's say your partner, even better, they opened 2 spades preemptively. And you've, let's say that they're not in 3 no trump, but they're in 4 hearts. Yeah, you would like to get a ruff, wouldn't you? So one time you would like to do it is when they're in a no trump contract, and you want to do what we call unblocking. Would be one instance. When they're in a suit contract like 4 hearts, we want a ruff. Well, then obviously, duh, you better have some trumps, some in the heart suit, like maybe 3 little, or even better. How about in hearts? Oops. We're not seeing these, are we? So it could be 3 little. Or maybe in hearts you have ace. And then a couple others. So let's say you play the queen and your partner doesn't have the ace but has king 5 times. And you play the queen, they knock out the ace. They come back in a heart. Well, you've got the ace. And you come back on your fire torpedo number 2, and off you go onto that second one, and you rinse, wash, lather, and repeat, and you're looking for a ruff. So that's a lot of scribbling. I hope that helps. But at any rate, that's kind of the notion, is that we do that either when our partner has bid the suit and hopefully having 5, maybe 6 card suit, we want to unblock. The second is when we are looking for a ruff and our partner has bid the suit once again, and preferably if we have an ace in whatever now is the trump suit, so we can get a nice second go at it. Okay, I hope that helps. How are you doing, Grace?
That was great.
Thanks for the question too, Walter. That was a good one. So it would be an active lead for sure, not a passive lead. That's active. How about our next hand?
All right, let's go ahead and look at that next question. This comes from Barbara. We started to look at this last week, and we wanted to get it up for everybody so they could see it. Can you help me count this hand? Queen 10, and then partner has raised suit. 2 for queen, 2 for 5th and 6th length, 1 for partner support. Now what?
Well, now what indeed? Queen 10 6 times. And this happens a lot more than we like to profess. The bridge press professors want to talk about those things? Maybe not so much, because it's a big question mark. You don't know if that suit's going to promote or not. Queen 10. Well, at least you got a 10, don't you? Do you have 2 honors? Yes. I don't know. I think I almost would want to have Queen Jack. At least they're touching honors. So this is what we call a moth-eaten suit. Nope, nothing's joining one another. Everybody's kind of isolated. And we know that warriors, they always like to stay together. When they're separated, not so much. But if our partner has some support in the suit, then maybe we can start counting some length points. So initially, I wouldn't give anything for this. I will say this about that, though. It helps if it happens to be a major suit. It helps if it happens to be a spade suit. If it's Queen 10 in a minor, what's the goodness for it? The opponents probably have a 5 or 6 card suit in one of their hands also, and maybe a big fit. So my question is, are you heading for 3 no trump? So at any rate, that's all you've given for information. And then when I asked for some clarification, you said, well, partner has raised the suit. Yes, that's good to know. So, okay, now we have some opportunities to do good things on that suit. So I would say is that, okay, you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your partner has 3 or more ostensibly, right? You haven't bid the suit twice, I hope. But if you have, your partner may only have a doubleton, but you've got an 8 or 9 card suit. So the question is, does your partner have honors? Well, you've got 6. There are 7 left. And if your partner has 3, I'd say there has at least 1 honor. Yeah, so that would be helpful once that has happened. So the question is do you count length points? Well, initially, I'm not so sure. I don't think I would. What do I have in the other suits? Do I have some entries so I can continue to try to promote this suit? But now what? So let's see if I have any more on this. Yeah, I think so. Okay, scenario number 1. Queen 10, 6 times in spades, a 6, 3, 2, 2 suit. Ace King 3 times in clubs. King Doubleton in diamonds. And 2 baby hearts. So you went 1 spade. Yeah, I would open this hand. Yes. Will I give it a distribution point? I'm happy that at least a spade suit, but I'm not so sure yet. I'm tentative. But I'm going to bid 1 spade, sure. I would 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even without the 10, I'm going to do it with a 6-card suit. Even with a 5-card suit, I will do it. With 10 fifth, no. Or Jack fifth, no. So, okay, so you've done 1 spade, and your partner's now 2 spades. Well, okay, so the question is that how many losers do you have? You have a partnership fit now, and with ostensibly a 9-card suit, this is good. So you have 1 loser in clubs, 1 loser in diamonds. If you get to your partner's hand, you're hoping the finesse will work. So that's 2 losers, another 2 in hearts. The question is do you have 2 losers or 1 loser in spades? If you have a 6-loser hand, you can do a help suit game try. You can do a rebid of a suit where you need some help, and you need some help in hearts, don't you? You would like your losers to only be 1, so you could rebid 3 hearts. So I hope that scenario helps there. I think I have something else. Okay, how about if it's the diamond suit? Queen 10, 6 times in the diamonds. Yeah, man, now the only way it's going to be helpful is if we're in 3 no trump. So if it goes 1 diamond and our partner goes 2 diamonds, or if it was 1 club and then 2 clubs, if it was a long club suit, I'm not so excited. Now I think my righty, because my partner is wanting to sign off with just going 2 diamonds, doesn't want to bid a major. That a 4-card major, right? We bid majors up the line. Hearts if so, if not spades. Doesn't want to bid 1 no trump. Looks like there's shortness somewhere other than the diamond suit. Well, I think my right-hand opponent is going to be bidding 1 of those majors, so I'm not so excited about that hand. But yeah, we can go ahead and compete to 3 in the minor, I suppose. Okay, scenario number 3 over on the right-hand side is where it goes 1 heart, 2 hearts. Well, now it's better. I love if it was a spade suit, but I've only got a singleton in spades. But it went 1 heart, and lefty did not do a takeout double, meaning they have 4 spades. They did not bid 1 spade, so they had 5 spades or more, and maybe 8, 10 points or more. And then my partner went 2 hearts. Well, it's got some potential here, but look at this. Look at my working honors and diamonds. This time, rather than that king doubleton hearts, I put the king with the queen, and I put the jack over there too. So we have nice working honors, don't we? So our losers here are, we've got one loser in spades. We've got maybe one loser in hearts, could be two, we don't know. And we've got one loser in diamonds and one loser in clubs. So it's almost worth going to game at this point with everything working. So to answer your question, Grace, what's my answer always?
It depends.
It depends. Okay, well, I hope that helps. Thank you for those questions. Those were great. And let's see, we're off to our first hand.
All righty, and we want to take a minute to welcome John and JW and Patty and Bernice and anybody else out there watching.
Thank you all who are making your comments, for checking in with us. I'm sure there's a lot more out there, and those who will watch after the fact. So we always appreciate you coming to our fantastic Fun Fridays. So we're ready for hand number uno. So these are some hands of the week, playing with the robots online, and the auction goes as follows. One club, well, that's obviously not my hand. One club by partner, and I'm like, wow, really? Now the robots will always have no more points than you do, so I think my partner has less than us, because how much do we have in the South? Well, I'm going to even count the jack because that's my partner's suit. There's one. And then I've got another 9 in diamonds. That's 10. And then I've got another 5 in hearts, up to 15. And then another, wow, another in the spades. It looks like, how many points do we count that? 3, 4, and maybe one more. So yeah, we have strong interest in slam at this point. But we don't have to make a strong jump shift. You could if that's your style. I think the robots would think it's a strong jump shift if we did it, but I just took it slowly. I bid 1 spade. And I was glad I did, because that is not only a forcing bid, but look what my partner did. 3 spades. They're saying if you've got a minimum hand, 6 to 8, maybe 9, you may want to pass. But if you've got 10 points or more, well, oh yeah, I've got about twice as many points as that. So now I have interest in going onward and upward. And let's see what we've got here. So it goes 1 club, 1 spade, 3 spades, and what do? I bid for no trump. Yeah, I think so. Do I have a control in each suit? I have a control in clubs. That's my partner's suit anyway, a singleton. I have a control in diamonds. I have a control in hearts and control in spades. So I can be the one to go ahead and bid for no trump. Don't think I should just go right to 6 spades right away. Other things might happen. So I bid for no trump. My partner says 5 clubs. And the way that they played is 0 and 3 for the first step. I don't think it's 0 if they jumped. I think they must have 3. So, okay, that could be 3 aces or the king of trump. No, it couldn't be the king of trump. I have the king of trump. So they have to have exactly 3 aces. Okay, that is good. That's very good. So, what do we want to bid after that? Do I have that shown right? It says 5 spades after 5 diamonds. What's, 5 diamonds. What's 5 diamonds about? Do you remember? It shows, ask, do you have the trump queen? Yeah. Now we have a 9-card fit. I would like to know that they have the trump queen. I'm going to sleep much better. No, I'm not going to sleep when I'm playing the hand. But I feel much better if we have a 9-card fit where we also have the trump queen. We know we have, my partner has 4. I have 5. We have all of the aces and the king of trumps, but do we have the queen? And my partner, if they make the first step in response to 5 diamonds, they say 5 hearts, then that would be showing that they, what, have it or don't have it? And then 5 spades shows, nope, don't have it. So, okay, so there we go. So at any rate, at least that's the way they bid it. And I thought, if we have a 9-card fit, I'm going to go ahead and go on to 7 spades. The lead from the north hand, now that was the diamond 10. And I think we're going to go ahead and head for the table on some of these. We're going to kind of go back and forth. This is something a little different, but let's see if I can get over to the table here in deep finesse. And this screen here should do it. Get rid of, come on, so many buttons to push. Push that one. Oh, where did my, hands go? I don't see them. Okay, so we're going to open up Deep Finesse again. Come on back, Deep Finesse.
You better tune into that hat on your head and pull the magic trick there.
I guess it need to get like the Deep Finesse from out of the woodshed. Okay, so I think this is hand. Does this look like it? So we're going to take a look at the north-south hand, north and south. There it is, and do a little bit of manipulation. So there. Okay, so the opening lead was a 10 of diamonds. All right. You know, when you're making a lead against like 7 of a contract, it's like a 6-note trip. You don't want to give away anything. If you've got a queen or something, you hide everything. Don't give away the hand. So, okay, I false card a little bit. I play the king of diamonds, and we're off and running. And how do you want to play this hand? Well,
I know.
yeah, Grace.
It depends.
Well, we have to have a plan as much as we like to have it depend. Now, this is time to fish or cut bait. So, yeah, I guess that I don't see us promoting. It all depends on where the queen is. Is it queen 3 times on one side? We could finesse it, or do we just play for the drop? The 8, ever, always finesse, or 9, never. Do I want to do it that way, or do I have some better information? Well, they didn't come in the auction, so I have no information there. Did they fidget a lot on the opening lead? I could be asking these things, thinking about it. Yes, Grace?
John answers, find the queen of spades.
A hunting we will go.
With 4 spades out, could be 3 to 1.
Yeah, hopefully it's not 4-0. But if it's 4-0, depending upon how we play it, we might be okay. If we play low and find out which one has the 4, that might work, but then it might not. So, yeah, we have some guesswork here. And so, okay, I play a low up to the ace, and I see a 4 and a 6. No, would have been nice if it would have been 3-1 and a singleton queen. Would have been nice. But, is there something else I want to do? No, because I don't want to get roughed. I have to decide, and luckily it was 2-2.
Bernice adds that she really does not like two-way finesses.
Mm-hmm.
And Patty says they would double 4-0. and John says both J-Lo, S, I don't know if it's for spade or south, show go for drop.
Go for the drop. Yeah, I would just like to say on this is that, you know, speaking about Grace saying the it depends kind of situation, is that if it is 4-0 and the person with 4 makes a penalty, I am so happy. Because now they're the one on the back that says, kick me here. Yeah, because then I'll just say, okay, I'll play low to the side and I'm going to finesse the dickens out of that person because I have the jack and the 10 and I know that I can finesse to that person and their queen. I have plenty of entries both ways, so that's not an issue. So wouldn't that be nice if they would have made a double? Then we would have 7 spades doubled and we would be of course I couldn't redouble because I don't know if my partner has the 10, but if I did, that could be big. But that's what they call a testosterone double or redouble. So sometimes if you can just set the opponents, unless you know, I mean, you're only getting a minor amount of extra points. Yes, Grace?
Patty says, good point.
Yes. Incidentally, I think this board scored like 97%. I think a lot of people were in 6 spades and they got about 55%. So the question is that good or bad to go to 7? Well, if you're in an imps game, a team game, a rubber bridge game, you know, you're taking a big risk on what is basically almost a 50-50. You're just a little bit more, like 52%, I think, that it's going to be 2-2. That's what they call a priori, where you don't know, and the opponents haven't bid. You have no better information. So, yeah, I think you'd be risking too much. I agree with the Barry Crane commandment. Don't go to the 7 level in a team game unless you really, really, really know. And I didn't get the right answer for the Queen of Trump. So how about that? I'm trying to think if I have anything else. Oh, I did have something else I did want to share. And do I have the screen here? I think I have to go over to this computer. But I'm going to have a little bit of fun here. This is Fun Friday, so bear with me. And we're going to close this one down. and go back here, and let's see. I have a little video I want to share with you that I thought kind of was reminiscent of this. So I'm going to go
Hold on a
back
second.
over to the MSI screen, and let's see if this works.
Okay, now we've got something. We had a little bit of a freeze there for a minute.
Go! I am invincible! Yes! I am invincible!
So the question is when you make these, do you feel like you are invincible? Is the question. And I would say is that, if you took the gamble, and I did take a gamble there with the dice, do you want to gamble? Got a good board that time. The next board, do you want to do it again? I am invincible. This is Boris. This is the movie GoldenEye with James Bond. And to kind of go on, let's get back off the screen. He's a hacker. He's so happy that, you thought everything went to heck and he's alive still?
I am invincible!
Okay.
Well,
Didn't look like it worked too well for him.
no. But here's the thing. If you ever go online, search for I Am Invincible. This has been a classic that's been through the years. And it's pretty doggone funny because sometimes, we may be invincible for a while, but we always can get our comeuppance. So I would just say about that is that be a little bit judicious. Don't just think that I am invincible and it's going to work every time. Now, sooner or later, it may catch up with you. Yes, Grace.
Got a few comments here from Patty. She says, that's bridge life. And Bernie said, that's cool. John adds, when everyone's playing the same hand with robots, then most go for it to try to be on the top.
And this is a very good observation, John. I would like to say is that when you feel that most of the field is going to do a certain bid, go to 7 or stop at 6 or whatever, do you want to do what the field is? If you're playing that imps game and you think, well, Michael said, I shouldn't do it because of the risk reward. But if you're 10 imps down in the tournament, you're going to hope that it has a drop, aren't you? Whereas if you're the other team that is 10 points ahead, you're thinking, are they going to be going to 7 because they're desperate? Should we do the same thing so at least get the same result? And all of a sudden, man, now you're kind of in a bit of a crapshoot. You're rolling the dice, and sometimes that's what bridge is. Where we do like to use our odds, we have to know how the rest of the field is playing the odds, and to use that hopefully to our advantage. Anyway, I thought that was kind of an interesting aspect of bridge. I wanted to share in my first hand. Okay, and up to the second hand, and this time it is opening, in this case, my hand, 1 diamond. My partner bids 1 heart. Well, I was sure expecting 1 spades. That's my rule of anticipation. I expect that they'll bid normally, not to be a pessimist, but just to be a realist. What do they say? The difference between a pessimist and an optimist, Grace, is a pessimist is someone who used to be an optimist, but now they're equipped with knowledge after many years.
That's right.
So we have 4, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points. And, but now not only do we have that, but we have ace, and then we've got some shortage points. So we're feeling pretty frisky about this. So let's take a look and see what happens. It's... I don't think I show the rest of the auction, do I? At any rate, so let's go ahead and just head for the table. But there is the partner's hand. I want to go back to the table and see how we do. Have a chance for you to level up with us and see what we've got. So I think this screen, that will do it. And we're going to go to hand number 2. Okay. Coming up. And I think it's in the south, is it not? No, it's in the north, excuse me, that's right. So we're going to take a look at the north-south hands. And there they are. There's my lovely hand down in the south. And let's see what the opening lead happens to be. Say 5 of spades. First of all, do you agree with the east lead? They got some values, don't they? Okay, so north and south. Okay, so winning the singleton ace, not much to think about there. And think about your line of play here. There's some different options, isn't it? There's do you want to do, I like to call dummy reversal. Technically it's not, but you want to play the south hand. The dummy hand is this really the kind of hand that you're worrying about the losers. You want to worry about, you feel like you need to rough those 3 spades. I don't think so in the north hand. You want to go ahead and let the master hand to be the south hand, I believe. So you've got, be nice if you could promote the diamonds and then pitch some clubs. It would be one way. But the question is are you happy to get the same tricks as the rest of the field? This is a match point game. Let's see if we can come up with an extra trick here. So a diamond to the king, sure, okay. And there's not a lot of entries to that north hand, is it? Unless you want to go ahead and just play the ace of hearts and then let him have one. So let's see about here. Yes, Grace.
John's asking, what is a contract?
The contract, I can't remember if it was, I think it was 4 of the spade suit, or excuse me, the heart suit. I think that's what it was. Do I have it shown here? I don't see it right away, but I think it was 4. But you want to make more than 4 if possible. So, okay, because it's a match point game. Every trick counts. So we did get the king, and the king popped up right away. Is it a singleton? Am I going against a 4-4-4-1? That's the question. I wonder, why did they go up with it? Interesting. Well, I think we're going to play another. Oh, that was weird. They went up right away. Now, I guess they knew that they were finessed anyway. My hand in the south was the one that everybody was seeing. I am playing the north hand as on behalf of the robot. So, at any rate, okay, so fine. That's a 4-4-3-2 suit, right? We got 4-4, and then we've each seen him play one time. So do we want to go ahead and get the doggies off the block? Well, since I don't have entries, I'm going to go ahead and go to the club suit because how am I going to really get back? I look at my values. I've got the 9 and the queen versus the 5 and the 4, the way I played it. So fortunately, yes, it was onside, and then we win the ace. Get that last trump out, please. And we're okay here. Let's go ahead and unmask these. So that got an over trick. And so, yeah, it was like a 90-something% board. Some of the people, they just, I guess they look at my south end. Do I have entries to the north hand and the heart suit? No. My hearts are too big if I need to play it more than twice. So at any rate, should East have gone up with the king the first time? Well, maybe seeing the south, maybe, I don't know, but that's the way the algorithm was apparently programmed. I think I would go ahead and do a duck. You know, maybe south is going to go up with the ace. You just don't know. So I think it would have been better to play the 3 and then make them come back to the hand. And where are you going to come back the next time? To the north hand. Where are you going to get back to the north hand? You've done a low to the king. There's no way to get back to it, is there? No, you just had that one entry there that way. So yeah, it turned out that was a great line of play. And was I invincible? No, I don't think so. But okay, so let's go off to our next hand. I think I'm going to have to once again see if I can go back to the other screen, and that's the MSI screen. Yes, okay. And so next hand is, I'm going up to number 7, and this is where I am opening with the south hand, and that is 1 spade, and my partner says 2 spades, and I'm like, let's see, 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 1 distribution, 18. But then is, oh, everybody's vulnerable, and my righty came in with 3 diamonds. What do you think? Do we go 4 spades, do something else, or I can't do a help suit game try with 3 diamonds. That is out with them bidding 3 diamonds. Remember, everybody's vulnerable. So they must have some sorts of tricks. And some primary honors, obviously, in that suit to come in at the 3 level. So what do you think? What's your call? Inquiring minds must know.
Can I play the music?
Okay. Okay, I'm sure you've got your plan, and for me, as
Okay,
I
we got an
thought-
answer. We got an answer.
Okay, good.
Maximum double, JW.
Ooh, a maximal double. Aha. Well, it's normally when you're both at the 3 level. Now, we were just kind of coming up to the 3 level. So, yeah, we do have a fit, and it's normally where we have competitive on both sides. This case, it's not both of the opponents. So I don't know if my partner would think it's a maximal double or not. Go ahead, Grace.
John says, too many losers to go for
Spades.
So do INVIG.
Inviting.
Inviting. Okay, so it's like writing with no vowels.
Right. So
3 spades.
yeah, so 3 spades would be one possibility. I guess I don't think pass is the right bid. I don't think it's a forcing pass if I pass. Now, my partner may have only 5 or 6 points. But a lot of the wind went out of my sails with that 3 diamonds because I've got Jack 10 little. And if my partner's got 3 little, if it's a 6-3-3-1 or something like that, this is not going to be a pretty story, probably. I know they have to have some sorts of tricks. Now, there is one thing I really like about this hand, and that is that my right-hand bidder is the one who is with me with the tennises, and like the spade suit and the heart suit. I think, oh, well, maybe those are going to win now. Well, but I don't know. There could be something over in the left-hand opponents also. Just not sure. So, yes, Grace?
Bernice says, 4 diamonds, Q-bid, question mark.
Well, you're definitely saying we're in the game, and I have interest in slam. And I don't think I have interest in slam if my partner has 6 points. So now that would be a little bit too bullish. If anything, I would just have to do 4 spades. Don't disclose the second suit. Don't advertise if you don't need to. And that says we will be in game, partner.
John added, need help in clubs.
Yeah, and in clubs too. Right. Okay, so here we go. That's another hand. So, all right, going back to the table. I think we said this is hand number 7. Okay, coming right up. Okay, deep finesse and bingo, bango, bongo, and I think we have it. So we'll go with the north-south. So sure enough, my partner didn't have too much. We're going to see the open lead in a second, but that king of diamonds doesn't look too swift now, does it? So my partner was right to bid 2 spades, and oh, by the way, they have 4 of them. I know what some of you are thinking right now. Why aren't we playing Bergen Raises? Well, the robots don't play Bergen Raises. Marty's a great guy, but they just don't play that system because it's kind of a special convention that's not played by half the field. Or at least Mr. Ginsburg, who invented the Ginsburg Intelligent Bridge, which the bridge-based online robots are based on, didn't. But if you were, it would go 1 spade and 3 clubs, showing that you have 6 to 9, and a 4th. And then I think they might still do 3 diamonds. And for those of you who are saying, well, but how about playing the reverse Bergen? Well, that wasn't something Marty had ever thought was a good idea. But if it went 1 spade and 3 diamonds, you reverse the meaning of 3 clubs and 3 diamonds. Yeah, I guess they would just do a double.
John
to say you bid the suit. I wanted to bid.
John is asking, what is the final contract?
I'll get to that in just a second.
Okay.
So I want to explain this first. So if it was playing reverse Bergen, you think, oh, that's much better because the weaker hand you bid higher. I don't agree with you. Sorry. If my partners want to play that, fine. But if you play at 1 spade, 3 clubs, now I can bid 3 diamonds as a query. Are you at the high end? You're 6 to 9. Are you like the 6 to 7, or are you at the 8 to 9? Or do you have more primary? Or do you have more secondary? So I don't agree with the people who like reverse Bergen. That's just me. But at any rate, that wasn't the bid, and the auction stopped at 3 spades. I did stop, John. Thank you for bringing that up, and the ball is in play. Okay, so the play is a 4 of diamonds, like duh. That's a dutiful partner. Earlier, Walter was saying, well, how about Queen Doubleton? Yeah, I would lead a queen from Queen Doubleton in this auction, where my partner's got like willing to go against 19 to 20-something points in the north-south. My partner's got to have something and a pretty good suit. And that's just worked out very well because we just caught the king. Didn't bid 3 diamonds, that may not have happened. And oh, by the way, you're maybe wondering about East Hand. That was kind of a, I don't have a nice word to say, but you bid 3 diamonds vulnerable versus vulnerable with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Well, Michael, I had a singleton spade. Yeah, okay, I don't know. But Robot, it worked out for you, so maybe you have something. I hope you're not peeking at my cards. Do robots peek at your cards? No, they don't peek at your cards. Any rate, okay, so here we go. They got the ace, and they played the queen, and they switched to a heart, seeing the dummy had a Jack Doubleton. And what did we have in the south? The ace queen, so, okay, phew. So they underlead, see if they could make me bluff by going up with my ace. Didn't work. So, all right. So, what do I want to do? I would love to promote that club suit. But I don't think there's too many spades over in righty's hand because I'm not seeing that much out of their hand yet. I do see that they have ace-queen. They didn't play a third time because I guess they didn't want to give the partner an overruff. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Look at the my values. 6, 4, 3, 2. I think I maybe would have played a third diamond, but okay, they didn't. So, all right. So here we go. Play the ace. What? You're not going to try for a nest? You're not going to go low club to the king? Nope. I've got other things in store here because I don't think my finesse is going to work. I think that was probably a singleton or a low doubleton, or else they're not going to be making that 3-level bid. So I'm playing an ace. Go ahead and play the ace of hearts and just let it go. And oh, look at that. They won with the jack. So it was king, jack, little. So there was no reason to finesse. Yeah, I guessed that one right. Yes, Grace?
Bernice asked, if no 3 diamonds call, would we be in 4 spades?
I would certainly rebid 3 diamonds if nothing else. So it would go 1 spade, 2 spades. Maybe I would even do 4. It's so close. So we got 1, 2, 3 losers. 4, 5. Not going to count that one. Yeah, I've got 1 loser in spade maybe. So I would bid 3.5 spades. And if you said that was an imps game, no, it's 4 spades. I'm going to go if it's an imps game. If it's a match point game, I'll be damned if I know. Bernice, one time I might do one thing, another. I don't know. If you're feeling like things are going your way and it's a good thing, and you feel, I am invincible, bid 4 spades every time. And a lot of people, they do have the charisma, the shoot spa, whatever you want to call it, and they will do it. But I think that was kind of an interesting. I hope you felt so too. And let's go on to our next one. So yeah, we did fine. It made 3 spades, making 4, so got a good board on it. So a lot of people went to 4 spades, and they didn't play that ace of spades. You know, they thought, well, I'll go on a club and I'll finesse it. But no, I thought, you know, I don't think the finesse is going to work. Or, you know, this person that bid 3 diamonds, what's up with that? So, okay, the next one is number 9. And
Niner.
I think we're going to have it on your screen in a second. Okay, it is the opponents are vulnerable this time. And look at my hand over on the left. I'm open at 2, no trump. Ace, king, queen, jack, tight. Yes, Grace?
John says you are invincible.
Well, I did want to say about Boris, by the way. I've got to get myself on the screen here for this one. You know, for the Russians that are out there or watching the recorded video, you know, first off, if you come from Siberia, like our dog, who takes all the time outside. Doesn't mind if it's freezing, raining, freeze, whatever. He's from Alaska.
I need to correct that.
Yes.
He's not out there all the time. When we eat, he's right in front of us.
Oh, that's right. Except for food time. That's right. So any rate is, yeah. Now, Boros, yeah, he did get frozen with liquid nitrogen, but hey, they're used to the cold, so I'm sure he's going to thaw out in the new ice age with the dinosaurs. He's going to be just fine. Don't worry about Boros. He's pretty cool. But, okay, so back to this hand and get myself in a little small spot here is that, we need to go to the MSI screen. There she be. So I started with 2 no trump, the hand on the left. My partner says 3 clubs with 5 points and 4 hearts. I say 3 spades, almost plays like a 5-card suit if you're not having to be roughing. And then my partner goes 3 no trump. Sensible lead, so the auction is finished. 3 no trump, and the lead is a 3 of diamonds coming from the north and through my partner. And what do you want to do here? Well, the club suit looks good, doesn't it? Queen 3 times versus Jack 9 5 times. Okay, we're going to go ahead for the table. While you're doing that, I'm going to get this set up with the next hand. So be thinking about that. And this is hand number 9er. Think about what you want to play. If anybody wanted to jump online, they're certainly welcome to. Okay, I guess it's time to head for the table.
Well, what do we?
You can just type it up.
Yeah, we just got a couple minutes left, hon.
Oh, okay. There it is, and so we're going to show the north-south hands. Okay, there they are. So if you got a good peek, good for you. What does some of our parents, my mother used to say? 1 peek is worth 2 finesses? Yes, Grace.
John says only 8 tricks, so need club trick.
You do need a club trick. Exactly. There is not much magic. You know, but there is something interesting here. Just talking about the odds. You have a 4-3 suit, so 1/3 of the time, 36%, they are going to be 3-3. So you could maybe go for a strategy of that. But wouldn't you really rather do a finesse if you could, a 50% finesse possibility? Yes. And, oh, by the way, east-west. They do have 3-3 in hearts. But the thing is this, is that how many entries do you need? Well, you need to play the ace. Then you need to play a second one. Then you need to play a third one. So you need 2 entries. You need this entry here, and then you need 1 other entry somewhere else. And you don't have but how many entries? Uno. So you've got an entry problem here in this hand, as much as you'd like to promote the clubs. But you are happy that they did lead the diamond. Yay, in a way. So, okay, so they played a 3 of diamond over in the east. They went up with the 9, and we win with the jack. And there's a right way and a wrong way to play this. So, okay, here's one way. Go up with the queen, get the ace out of the way. They play a diamond, okay, and then play another club, and, the king didn't fall doubleton. Oh, it was king tripleton. How sad. We're not going to get to those clubs now. So they do tenaciously a queen, and we do the ace, the king, the queen. Come on, babies, drop that king of clubs. Are you kidding me? They're not going to drop the king of clubs. If that's the 13th card, they'll hang on to it. My cold, clenched fist, as they say. And then we play our ace of hearts and play a club and no, and no, and no. Well, that was kind of a revolting experience. And so there is a good part of this lesson, though. I hope that this is going to be helpful for you. That was number 9, bad. Now we're going to go to number 9, good. Okay, and we're going to take a look at all 4 hands. And here's who I'd like you to think about this. Opening is the diamond. Okay, we've only got 1 entry to the north hand, unless we can make these clubs worth for it. So what I want you to do is, before you just see all this blah, moth-eaten suit, I want you to think of it this way. What am I missing? Let's just take a look at the north-south. Well, we're missing the ace. We're missing the king. We're missing the 10. And then we're missing a couple babies, I guess, an 8 and a 3. So how many primary honors are we missing? We're interested in the primary honors. That we're missing 3. So we need to do some finessing on 3 of the 5 cards. I hope you'll think of it that way. You know, don't just see that it's a big mess of little clubs. Think that you've got to do a finesse. And what finesse possibilities do you have? Well, you can't finesse the ace and the king, but you can finesse the 10, don't you? That's a possibility there. Right there, that 10 is a possibility. Or maybe, you know, some other honors are going to crash pretty soon, so that's something good also. So let's see the right way to play it. Yes, Grace?
John recommends play 5 of clubs to 9 of clubs.
That's a possibility. Now, some people, they made 3 no trump, some made 3 no trump, 2 over tricks. So let's take a look at all 4 hands and just kind of watch it slowly, because it helps to look at the entire ecosystem. It helps to drive into our brain not the what, but the why. Think about it. Ace, king, 10. Those are your cards of interest. So rather than pop up with a queen right away, which can work. I've looked at this hand several times, different ways. But just play the 5, and if a 10 goes up, well, great. There's one of your 3. Now, ace 10, double 10, they're going to play low, but isn't that what you wanted to get, was to be able to go ahead and get those the clubs out there. So we've got 2 of the 3 top already, and that's what we needed to do. We needed to like play a finesse for the 10 to that 9 jack, and they had to do it, either win the ace, and that doesn't make sense. So, okay, we're very happy that we played low, and rather than the queen. And then they, sure enough, knocked the ace out. But, okay, we've got one more stopper in our south hand. Great. So we're going to play a low. And please do not play the 6. Please unblock. Remember we talked earlier, Walter, he said, what do you do with the queen double 10s? Well, this time, yeah, we want to unblock with the queen, because we got to get to the north hand. So do not play low. Play the queen. This is what you wanted. You want to get that last honor out. You had the 10 and the king the first time, and now you want to get that ace out. And if they refuse to take it, you know, if they did have a third ace, that's just okay. We're going to make our 9 tricks, aren't we? We'll make the over tricks. So, yeah, if you were one of the people who held back, if there was ace 3 times, good on you. So, but anyway, they played the ace, they played the next diamond, and partner didn't have it. So, yeah, you can win the clubs, and life is so good because, you know, you get the ace and you've got your whole spades, and everybody lived happily ever after. There was declarers, right? Okay, last hand. Grace, do we have time for a last hand?
All righty, one quick one.
Okay, here it's coming up. Oh, and I may have something on this other screen here also. Do I? Yes, I do. We're going to go back to the other screen, and there she be. It is One Spade by moi. My partner bids 1 no trump, M-O-I, moi. And 1 no trump is forcing 1 no trump, playing the 2/1 system. So I guess let's see, what do we want to do? How do you want to evaluate your hand here? Inquiring minds must know. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. And a lot of you are going to count that ace jack. I hate ace jack ties. I hate them because I can't like play a finesse, really. It's but anyway, then you got a couple of distribution points. I like the 10, 9, 8 accompanying the ace king.
Patty's going to go with 3 spades.
3 spades is what Patty's going to do. Okay. Anybody else have any other thoughts? 3 spades might be a good bid. Certainly invitational. And you do have a pretty good spade suit, do you not? Ace, king, 10? Ha ha. Okay. Only thing to beat that would be ace, king, jack, or ace, king, queen. But that 9, 8, yeah. I would say it is a semi-self-sustained suit. Wouldn't you, Patty? Yeah. You've got 3 honors and 6 long. Yes.
Girl power.
So, yeah, you don't know about the heart suit, what that's going to do. You got 2 losers in clubs, 1 loser in diamonds, and hopefully 1.5 in hearts, and maybe 1 in spades. That's what our hope is. Okay, so it went like this. 1 spade, 1 no trump. My partner bids 3 spades, and then what's this 4 clubs stuff?
John
After I
says,
bid 3 spades, my partner goes 4 clubs. What the heck is that? It sounds like a Sam Invitational, doesn't it?
John says 2 spades with 6 losers.
Well, 2 spades would be one possibility, but you're showing 3 trump, and you do not have 3 trump. It's kind of a tough hand. Look at over on the right. Ace, 5 times in hearts. King, queen, jack, tight. There's 2 tricks. And then the queen doubleton. I would not be betting 2 spades with only a doubleton. It just doesn't describe the hand well. So 1 no trump. I like that bid. You can't bid 2 hearts unless you're playing standard American. So yeah, that's I think the good starting bid. And then they're waiting. It's a waiting bid, right? A forcing bid. And then once I bid 3 spades, my partners will, oh, okay, now we've got a fit. My partner's got 6 and they must be pretty good. I wouldn't do it with ace 6 times, ace king 6 times, something, ace queen 6 times. But yeah, so my partner now is like got interest in slam all of a sudden. I'm like, what's up with this? What's the other 4 club? Really? Well, I guess they know we have a fit now where they didn't disclose it before. So I signed off. I thought, yeah, my hand just isn't that good. Yes, Grace?
John adds, robots like spades since 3 and
3 no trump?
Yeah, and showing short or cubids.
Mm-hmm. Excellent point. Well, let's go ahead and head for the table and see what we've got here coming up. Low deal, number 10. 4 spades in the south. Was I a wimp? We shall see. North-south coming up. North-south. Okay, and we are there. Okay, so let's see what happens. Oh, are you interested in East-West hand? Sure you are. East-West. Let's take a look. Quick peek. A quick peek. East-West. Oh, somebody's void. Oh, somebody's got 5 spades against me. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I don't know that yet, but now you get to know what I have to deal with. So, okay, so the opening lead is a 3 of clubs. Huh. Really? I mean, 3 of clubs from that?
Patty says, ouch.
Well, it shows the robots don't always play top of nothing, bottom of something. They just, they'll give attitude, but just so you're aware, it doesn't mean that you can use the old Boston top of nothing, bottom of something. Anyway, we're going back to north and south, and here we have it. So, okay, my jack wins, and they don't go up with the ace. Well, robots never underlead an ace. I think that's pretty much 100% when it's a suit contract. So I know that East is doing a holdback play. Not exactly sure why, but interesting. Okay, so I would like to pitch my diamond loser on that club for sure, though. So I play a queen of spades, and uh-oh, Houston, we have a problem. It's like, wait a second, don't I have 6 and 2 is 8 and 1's out? Ooh, that means it's jack 5th against me, doesn't it? Yikes. Well, I can't finesse that many times. I'm only at a double. I wish I had 3, but I don't. But at least I'm glad that in my south hand, look at those nice spot cards. Aren't we glad that it was a 10, 9, and 8? I wouldn't be feeling quite so happy, although I could do 1 finesse, I suppose, on them. But okay, so all of a sudden my great plans have kind of like, now it's like, what am I going to do in this heart finesse is what I'm thinking about. And am I going to be able to pitch on that club is what I'm thinking about. So I play a second one and finesse 1 time. Okay, so there's 2 of their 5. And now I'm getting a signal of a 9 of clubs on East. I don't know what you're doing. You have no clubs there. So at any rate, okay, I play the ace, that's 3. I play the king, that's 4. So they have 1. I'm going by what I like to call the rule of 1, is when they've only got 1 left, is that let them take it when they want. It's not going to get 2 for 1 in this case. It's not like I have 2, but as long as I have entries to the other hand. So I'm going to do another one and I guess I did let them have it. I don't know why I did that. But maybe I wanted them in the lead. So they played a diamond, and I go up with the ace, and it's like, oh, yeah, you're getting ready to do something to capture my jack, so not so fast. Yeah, they go up with the ace. I could have maybe have done a heart up to the ace and then pitched on it, but there's something I'll show you in this hand a little bit later is why I didn't do that. So, okay, they got my jack, fine. And east or west now. Yes, Grace?
John's thoughts are, need to play a king of clubs to get rid of the ace before you play heart.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, this heart finesse thing, I'm not really sure how to play it is what my concern was. So I want to show all four hands here. And it turns out that Wes, who's been playing a little bit weird on that club suit, started with a 3 and then later showed a 9. It wasn't attitude. So I guess it couldn't have been attitude once you see the dummy and all that good stuff. But rather than to play the diamond, which then I would have had to guess it right, they fortunately did play a heart to my tennis, the king jack. So that made everything in balance and then some. So now I can play my heart, a king of hearts, and another heart, and I didn't really need that king that way. So I think that when I got to, let's see, about here, I think maybe just instead playing the heart, and they do something, and I go up to the ace, and then doing the king, and nope, they're still going to take the ace, aren't they? And they're going to come back now with the diamond. And something here. Nope, still no way to get to it. So in this case, I'm definitely going to end play myself. So you see why the alternative looked like it might have been attractive, but we just have an entry problem with this north hand. Okay, well, I think that is it for today, Grace. Did we have any other questions?
Is there any other questions out there before we sign off for the day?
Come on over, baby doll.
Looks pretty quiet out there.
Good.
So
well,
I'll be joining you in a moment.
Okay. She's on her way. And I'm going to go back to be a regular citizen here. The Swami. The Incredible Karnak is off, and I hope you enjoyed the show today.
Hello.
How's things?
So have we decided a time for tomorrow?
Yeah, it is going to be 2 hours later again. That seemed to work well for some of you. So we're doing some trialing on some of these things. And, on the Wednesday show, we may go to an earlier time also. We're kind of try some different things and see what people like best. But tomorrow, rather than 1 p.m. Pacific, it's going to be 3 p.m. So those of you who live on the right coast, the East Coast, that would be 6 p.m. your time. And if you are off into the Netherlands over in Europe, you want to do something in the evening and join us, hey, that would be cool. We'd be glad to have you. So as always, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. And it's going to be more on Thinking Bridge. I would call today this is Thinking Bridge. Yes, there's quite a bit on the CIA, counts, inferences, and analysis. But Grace, should we put on our thinking caps tomorrow?
Thinking cap. Michael's thinking cap is always on.
Plotting. I think that's one of the great things about Bridge, though, is they have the opportunity not only to grow, but to think about different permutations, strategies, and what makes the game so glorious is that we will never learn it all, and we can always learn from the others. We just don't want to learn too much on any given day, which means, it wasn't a good day. But I hope you enjoyed the show. If you need to see any more on it, go ahead and do some repeats. It'll be there in perpetuity as long as YouTube is up. So it's there for you to enjoy. Tomorrow it will be a member show for you Ultra and Premium members. Thank you for your support. And if you're interested, go on over to BridgeHands, sign up for membership. You can try it for 3 months to get a taste test. Or if you want, go with the Ultra all the way for a year. And we have lots of shows coming in the future.
And we are almost to 3,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. So
yes,
why don't you hit that subscribe, hit the follow, and who knows, maybe you'll be joining us, or I should say Michael, at the table. So go ahead and hit that button. Until next time,
happy trails to you until we meet again,
Bye-bye.
hopefully soon. Peace out. Bye for now. Happy trails to you until we meet